What's up, everybody? TonyPizzaGuy here, and we finally have the WWE 2K17 patch notes dropping today. You guys wanted to know. We want to know, is this game fixed? What's the deal here? What's happening? So let's get right into this with these patch notes. We're going to talk about a bunch of cool stuff here for 2K17. I haven't even actually read these, so I don't know if they're cool or bad or good or what. But here we go. There's a major patch note, right? One major patch note, which I think there's a lot of patches here that need to be, a lot of things that need to be patched here. But the major one is fix an issue where downloading WWE community creations content with over 14 custom logos could cause save data issues. That was a big one. So I think if you had too many logos, it would actually like corrupt your save data and stuff like that. Gameplay. Here we go. Here's the gameplay stuff. The ultimate submission minigame has been turned to last longer. Limb damage is now weighted more heavily in minigame. The penalty for incorrect button press has also been removed. All right. Didn't know about that one. Adjust alternate submission AI for hard and legend difficulty so that the computer superstar behave more human-like. Computer superstars now have a higher chance of delayed response time to button input changes and also input wrong button presses for greater frequency. So if you do the alternate submission, it's more realistic now, I guess. I don't know. Major reversals no longer grant a buff when reversing a superstar. The major reversal buff only minorly impacted a buffing submission offense and prevented players from receiving more substantial buff by taunting after performing the major reversal. By removing the major reversal buff, players can now taunt after a major reversal and still get the benefits of a taunt buff. Wait, what? So if you do a taunt after a major reversal, you get the buff? I don't know. Let's continue. Addresses several instances in finisher stock was not consumed completely. Never saw that one. I don't know what that is. Fixed exploit with several moves that could not be reversed as well as moves that did not consume a reversal slot. Again, I never noticed that. Superstars now correctly gain momentum when reversing a diving attack while grounded. I guess I didn't pay attention to momentum there. So if you did that, I just never noticed it. Fix an issue where the escaped artist OMG move not triggered properly. Again, I never saw that one. Superstar can now reverse an apron springboard attacks from seated position. Like, what is this? Like, I have not seen any of these. Fix an issue where performing various moves wasn't awarding momentum properly. Again, if it did, I didn't notice it. And if it, maybe, I don't know, maybe more people are seeing this than I am. Superstars no longer lose reversal stock when interrupting during a charge finisher by an apron-sided grapple. What kind of, I don't know. Address several warping issues that occurred when interacting with ladder and opponents on ladder. That's probably a big one, is warping issues. I'm sure that they happen. I have not seen them. Computer superstars will now leave the crowd area to attempt to stop an opponent from grabbing briefcase during a ladder match. So I guess if you go in the crowd and then you try to grab the briefcase, you could probably just win the match easily and the computer wouldn't come back, but now they will, I guess. So that's something. I never even attempted that. A computer superstar will now recovers properly after receiving minor head injury while crawling state. No. Barricades no longer appear restored after another barricade has been broken through. That sounds like a big one. Never got that. So you break through a barricade, you go to break another one, and then it's restored? I don't know. Addressed a frame rate issue that could occur during pin attempts by the announce table. Never saw that. Never pin attempt right over there. Addressed clipping and collision issues that occurred when fighting near the ramp and stage in custom arenas. Might have seen collision issues. Don't know about clipping, though. Fixed a visual issue that occurred when performing King of Swing OMG move with a custom superstar. Never saw that. Fixed an issue in which computer superstar could get stuck and become unhittable during triple threat ladder matches. Don't know of that one, but that one sounds like game breaking there. If you can't hit, yeah, that sounds bad. Addressed a warping issue that could occur when grappling the referee during a match. Never saw that one. Diving into an opponent laying on a ladder bridge will now cause the ladder bridge to collapse. That sounds normal. I guess it didn't. I don't know. I never did the ladder bridge. So, again, the bottom rope elimination gauge in a Battle Royal and Royal Rumble matches have now been turned so that elimination triggers are now more accurate. Didn't even ever do a Royal Rumble match this year yet. Improved frame rate stability when breaking out of certain superstars' entrance. Again, didn't notice. Maybe it's just the frame rate dropped. It went from, because I think entrances are 30 frames and gameplay 60 frames. So breaking out, it would probably get you somewhere in the middle. I'm just guessing. I don't know. This is what I'm assuming. Fixed several moves where superstars would sell the wrong injured body part after an opponent performed the move. Again, don't know, never saw it, probably a big deal. The elimination gauge no longer appears for a user in a battle royal match who is not involved in the elimination attempt. I didn't see that, but that sounds like a big deal. Fixed an issue that occurred when attempting a strong strike against an opponent performing a reversal animation. Don't know. Addressed a frame rate issue that occurred when holding a trash can in the backstage area. Did never see that. Probably happened, though. Fixed an issue where a superstar colliding with an apron and receiving unintentional damage when performing a top rope move to a grounded opponent at ringside. Oh, wow, that's a lot to get. Like, you have to do a lot to figure that one out. Online. Improve the stability of online experience. That's a big one. If they fixed it where... Okay, let's continue. Addressed an issue with missing info on player info screen and fixed an issue that occurred when host selected a computer slot in the lobby after completing a multi-man private match. Okay, that's cool. So for this, the big thing that is stability online. The biggest problem was that I came in was like if I would do a CPU versus, or like if I do like a created superstar versus another created superstar or editing or whatever, the stability should improve because I would always get like disconnected. Like it would just disconnect you and it wouldn't even tell you. Like I've had matches where I was playing and it disconnected. I didn't even know why. So hopefully they fixed that issue. That's what I'm assuming for the stability online experience, but I could be wrong. So hopefully that's what they fixed. The user now receives a greater share of scheduled tag team matches while in tag division, make it easier to obtain ally points for my career. That's good. Users are now less likely to encounter multi-consecutive weeks without a match scheduled for the My Career Superstar. Pretty cool. Didn't know that. I haven't got that far in my career. T-shirt sales now start on week 1 of May after the tutorial has been completed. That's right, because my T-shirt sales did not start right away, I guess, but now we're already past that, so it doesn't really matter. Fixed an issue where the My Career Superstar didn't appear on the T-shirt sales screen if the attire options was set to entrance attire. Now, I didn't get that one because I actually had my T-shirt set on entrance attire, and it actually did give me the points, so I never actually saw that. My Career Specific Superstar, aka Baron Blade, Jaden Jet, and My Career Invasion Superstars have now unique personality traits. Cool. When already in a rivalry, the user can no longer schedule a call-out promo against a different non-rival superstar. That kind of stinks, but I guess they want to keep you in a rivalry. And the crowd is no longer unnaturally quiet in the opening cutscenes. Okay, so like the show cutscenes in My Career, they'd say like there would be like NXT chants, but there weren't NXT chants, so they must have fixed that. So here's Universe Mode. Let's check this out. Address an issue in which additional match cards were added on the show after editing a match card to be a title match. Good stuff there. That's awesome. Users are now able to manually switch control of tag partners in Universe Mode matches. That's good too. Address an issue where a custom superstar could win a championship after a self-promotion promo. That sounds bad. Added a stability issue that could occur after deleting the Raw show without replacing it and proceeding to tonight's show. Okay. The week's held stats track properly regardless of the champion holding the title. Cool. Fixed an issue in which rivalries featuring a custom tag team didn't remain active after creation. That's a big deal too. Proceeding to the highlight reel no longer blocks the user from selecting next match. That sounds bad. Never saw that though. Changes made by reassigning a championship to another superstar will now save after exiting Universe without needing to play or simulate the match first. Okay, that makes sense. Fixed an issue with save changes made to a pay-per-view match theme. Again, I don't think that happened to me, but it sounds bad. The third manager in a match with 3 managers is now playable. That's cool. One of the things where I'm noticing in Universe Mode that I'm not seeing here, like save issues was a big thing. Like when you add matches to the card, like additional matches were added. So hopefully that's the big thing, right? Like additional matches don't get added and the card doesn't go on forever. I think that was the big issue there. So if that's what they fixed, that's good. And then like the tag partner thing people were complaining about. Promo. Computer superstars now use promo-specific abilities, brawl, taunt, stare down during promos. The crowd now reacts when a superstar uses promo-specific ability and adjusted the duration and volume of the crowd chants during promo. I guess I don't know what else there was really. Visual presentation. Fixed an issue which superstar with alternate attire do not appear properly during entrances. Fixed an issue where an audience member could float during a match. I've seen that one. Spotlights no longer appear on superstars in daytime matches in WrestleMania 31. I didn't see that, but I could see that being a thing. Superstars entrance screens effects now display properly during shows that have a screen filter applied to the show. Okay, that's a deal. Address a number of issues with closing clipping into a superstar's body. That's things I've seen. I've seen closed clip and like looks awful. Address an unnatural shine to certain superstars' hair when observed in the main menu. Yeah, okay. Fixes an issue where masks not displaying properly in backstage brawl. Never saw that. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman's victory scene now displays properly after winning a match, with Lesnar having Heyman equipped as a manager. Cool. Multiple users are now able to access highlight reel after a match. JBL's championship entrance triggers properly when championships have been assigned to him. Fixed. Okay, whatever. That's fine. That's cool. Whatever. Nobody cares about JBL's entrance. Creation superstars. Fix a number of issues relating to applying hair dye. All right. Body art can now be applied below the elbows when applying body art on the left and right arms. Fix various issues where logos do not display properly on creation parts that are intended for adding logos. A default option now exists in photo capture to reset the face. That's a good idea. Users now receive an attention prompt warning that using face capture after making changes in the face deformation will reset the facial structure. All right, whatever. Fix a compatibility issue when adding sideburns to face, whatever. Fix an issue where copied colors could revert if the color was copied from whatever. I don't know. Color was now applied, whatever. Blemishes, wrinkles, no longer reset after switching body types. Didn't know that. Fixed warping and deformation with beards and goatees. Cool. Hooded clothing and hair and body. Fix an issue or alternate attire. Ultimate didn't appear. Whatever. That's fine. That's cool. Whatever. Arena. The user can now modify logos when they are placed on the turnbuckle pads. Cool. Addressed a collision issue that could occur with a superstar able to walk over an invisible stage area. Wow. Addressed hitching when entering and exiting various submenus. Addressed a flickering texture when applied textures pattern to the ramp or stage. Fixed an issue where setting a movie display failed to save properly. Okay, save properly is something bad. Whew, we're coming down here. Fixed an issue with intro motion failing to save properly. Okay, that's it. Fixed an issue where filters did not function properly after previewing video and applying a filter. Bray Wyatt's Fireflies lighting effect no longer appear in ring or on the ramp. All right, whatever. Community creations. Fix an issue where the lower part of a 1024 by 256 logo wouldn't display properly when selecting to upload it. Championships no longer appear distorted when selecting to upload them to communications. Pyro effects now trigger properly in locations when viewing them. Arena previews now appear clearly when observing them in downloads. Audio adjusted the crowd levels during various superstars' entrance. The ring announcer now properly announces team names before the team name for custom teams. Commentary about managers will no longer trigger during matches with superstars who do not have manager present in the gameplay. Addressed a timing issue with the crowd reacting to Bayley's entrance. I don't know. Pinfall counts can now be heard during steel cage matches. Well, that was weird. I didn't know that. Addressing several issues of menu sound effects not triggering through the title. Chris Jericho's hometown is now announced correctly. Fixed voiceover issue for Trio's entrance. Enzo, Cass, and Carmella. Addressed an issue where commentary at the end of the promos would often get cut off. Didn't ever know that. Fixed an issue with the ring announcer not announcing my career-specific superstar names correctly. Downloadable content added support for Legends Pack ahead of time. And Apollo Crews taunt is now audio now with that. Okay. So we'll refresh this and see what people are talking about here on the forums. But what about rest mode save data? Someone says. This is on PS4. How many times has it happened to you? Because I rest mode every night since launch. Has happened to me once. Haha, I knew they wouldn't add a patch until it was near DLC time. Haha, 2K, please don't change. Let's see. That's a ton of stuff. The list, ungrateful. Thanks for all the changes. Exciting to be playing again. Only think I noticed how in Universe 2v2 matches would turn into a 1v1 match with one superstar from each team competing against each other. Please tell me that bug got fixed if you use secondary tire and with every in-game superstar, they have very shiny, glossy skin that looks awful. Yeah, that happened too, where they get really shiny, glossy skin. This is great and all, but looking at the entire list, unbelievable how many things need to be fixed. Even if they didn't, as much as there's a problem IMO, a lot of problems were more important. My patch just started downloading. Sorry with the internet. Blah, blah, blah. Happened to me yesterday. Okay. The only big problem I have is Universal Mode didn't get fixed. Rivalries say they have 1 week remaining for weeks and weeks. Maybe it is fixed. I'll try it tonight when I'm off. Can someone test the online pin for me? Yeah, that's they just said online stability was the biggest thing for me, was the online stability. So hopefully that's something that they have legit fixed here. And then I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, because some of these I've experienced, some of these I haven't experienced, so I don't really know like the full like what is, you know, is there things in here that I missed that I have seen but I haven't noticed? Like the biggest thing is like this save data corrupting that I've seen people have. I haven't had that happen to me, but I have seen people that have had the save data corrupt. And then obviously the online stuff is a big deal. And then universe mode, which is where matches were added to the show. So hopefully like that's the big patches. Because the big ones were like, for me, was like adding additional matches to the show, and then the save data and the online experience are just a big thing. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Is this awesome? Great. There's so much stuff that they actually fixed thus far. I mean, there's going to be a whole lot more that I'm sure they're going to have to fix, but it's a wrestling game and they're very hard to program for, I guess. I don't know. I'm not covered for them. I'm just telling you what I think. Again, they're working on the game. Good stuff. Good to hear that they have all these patch notes coming out. I'm going to turn on my PS4 and start downloading it. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, TonyPizzaGuy 2. Sweet!